This is Moto DevCam, and thank you very much for joining me on my journey to learning to ride a motorcycle. Now, first of all, I'm so sorry for this. It's the only way I could think of obscuring my face without kind of blurring it out in some way, which would be a little bit weird. Yeah, because this is not weird. Basically, none of my family know that I'm doing this, apart from my other half and a couple of selected friends. So I need to keep the old face a secret at the moment. And I'm looking through this hole and going a little bit cross-eyed. It's a bit weird. Not the best idea in hindsight. Anyway, it's just a little quick update for you, really. I haven't posted a video since I think it was August 2015. And that's because I've had a bit of a nightmare with the DVLA. So I'd taken my CBT and that went sort of well. It wasn't great. Have a look at the video. I'll hopefully post a link up here. But I got the certificate and I could carry on learning. It was then that I found out that my license didn't have provisional motorcycle entitlement on it, which is amazing because I've been driving for about 15 years and I thought it just came with it. And I remember when I applied for it that I asked for that to be put on there. So I sent my license off with a big form that you have to fill in to say that I'd like you to add motorcycle entitlement on there. And then they sent me a letter back that said this. Which is really frustrating because it had expired. So motorcycle entitlement was on there basically, but it expired like 2 years after it was put on there. So I phoned them up, had lots of conversations, and they said send it back again. So that's what I did. And then probably about a month had gone past and I hadn't heard anything. So I phoned them up and they said, no, don't know what you're talking about. And they'd lost it. After discussing with them that they'd lost my license, they then told me to send my license back and they'd add provisional entitlement onto it. I said, well, I can't send it back, can I? Because you have it. Well, no, we don't have it. So if you can send it back to... So anyway, it was just horrendous. It took ages, and I was just being so busy with work and life and all the rest of it that it was going to get sent back when I got around to it. But of course, the problem with reapplying for a new license was it was going to take an age, and I couldn't do or book my theory test until that had been sorted. Anyway, it's now sorted. It's all been added. I've got my new license back. It's all shiny and new, and it's got motorcycle entitlement on there. Well, provisional entitlement on there. Anyway, so that's done. So the next big exciting thing is that I've booked my theory test. Oh no! It's booked for next Saturday the 18th of June. So swatting up, I've got an app and I've been doing all that, and I'm doing all right. There's a few really stupid questions. I understand why they want you to do a theory test. I get it, but to my mind, if you've already passed a car theory test, then is there any need? I mean, I know there are a few little kind of motorcycling specific things there, things like chain tensioning and filtering and a few things. But I would say probably a good 50% of it is just the standard car stuff. You're driving down a one-way street, a cow appears in the road, do you run it over, turn around, shoot it in the face, or stop and wait? You know, it's all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't shoot a cow in the face. We're in Devon. And Devon's rubbish. Actually, no, Devon's lovely, but everything happens very slowly. So where I live in North Devon, there isn't a DSA approved test centre that carries out a Mod 1 test. So I have to go to Exeter or Taunton, which is about an hour and a half away. Well, an hour-ish. An hour to an hour and a half away anyway, in either direction. And the waiting list at both of these places is 5 to 8 weeks. 5 to 8 weeks is ridiculous. And then the Mod 2 test, which I can do locally thankfully, because that'd be ridiculous driving around somewhere I didn't know. The Mod 2 test I can book here, but again that's another 5 to 8 weeks, so it's all going to be a little bit frustrating really. So as soon as I pass my theory test, I'll get the Mod 1 booked straight away, and hopefully I can kind of get some lessons in and get going so I can pass the Mod 1, and that day I can then book the Mod 2 test. So it's a bit annoying. So obviously down here there are no centres where I can do a proper direct access where I do it over 4 days or a week or whatever and just get it all done. So it's going to be slow. So the plan is, and the local school have kind of kindly said to me that what they'll do, we'll book the Mod 1, and then 2 weeks before the Mod 1, possibly a week, we'll do kind of 3 or 4 lessons so I can just go to the Mod 1 and just do it. And same with the Mod 2, get that booked in, and then a couple of weeks before just do lots and lots of lessons, because otherwise, I mean, I remember when I was learning to drive, it'd dilute. If you did one a week, you spent the first half an hour trying to remember what you did the first week, so it shouldn't be too bad, so I'm looking forward to it. The only difficulty is with any of this is that because I don't have a bike, I can't practice. It's things like road positioning and just generally slow controlling the bike in various ways. Having never ridden a bike before, it's one of those things. But there you go, that's the way it's going to have to be. I might see if they can lend me a 125 or something for half a day every few days. See if I can just get on it and do you know, just a couple of hours of riding, just to get me bum on the seat, really. That would be good. What else have I got to give you an update about? Oh, so I need to buy a new helmet, and not this one. So any tips on helmets would be amazing. There are so many to choose from, so many different, I don't mean styles so much, I just mean makes and models and all the rest of it. Trying to decide what's a good thing to go for. Obviously it'll be a full face helmet. Advice that I've been given is just to buy a name that's well known and recognised, not some 30 quid cheap thing. I'm happy to spend, you know, a couple of £100 on something, and that should give me something fairly decent. And then of course gear, boots, gonna need trousers, a jacket and all the rest of it, and gloves. What I don't want to do is turn up to the Mod 1 or the Mod 2 with boots and jeans. Do you know what I mean? I want to look as I'm serious about what I'm doing and that I want to learn. I just think it'll come across better to the examiner, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so that's that. So I'm just looking around and trying to decide what to buy, and there's not much choice here in North Devon. There's a couple of motorcycle places, but they're all small. So we'll have a look around and decide what to do. And that's about it for this little update. I'll try and keep them a little bit more regular. From a vloggage point of view, I don't want to keep giving you videos of me not riding a bike, because then that's not a motovlog, is it? I've got the camera in the van at work, so if you want some more of that, I can do some more of that, just talking about the progress and all the rest of it. But otherwise, I'll just keep it on Twitter, so make sure you follow me on Twitter, MotoDevCamp, and there's loads of updates kind of daily about what's going on and where things are going and all the rest of it. Just a few shout-outs. Hello to Red Renner, hello to Spicy110, hello to 6Mifty, and of course the Baron. I'm going to disappear, because this helmet is really uncomfortable. I don't think you're supposed to wear it like this. We'll catch you again. See you later. Wish me luck, by the way, for next Saturday.